People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news. It is called Jamaica is a very negligent, irresponsible, worthless country, meaning the government, whether it is PNP or JLP, and more specifically, in this case, I am going to speak about the justice system or injustice system, as they should be labeled as. Now, people, we know that Jamaica is plagued with crime. We know that a whole bunch of persons are losing their life. And we know that even in these garrisons in which most of these criminal activities, murders are taking place, persons are hesitant, persons are reluctant to assist the poor. Now, people, there was a young man, he assisted the poor, assisted the justice system, including Paula Llewellyn, in a very high-profile case in Jamaica. He was put or placed, he qualified for the witness protection plan because you know, say, whenever you testify against certain people, more than likely, your family, yourself, anybody closely associated with you might end up disappear, meaning tata, gone to the afterlife. However, this man did his civic duty. This man did what he said he was going to do. He signed an agreement with the Justice Ministry. And he went to court. He testified in a very high profile case. He was placed on the witness protection program and he was sent overseas. Won't specify. However, this was a couple of years ago. Won't say 5, 10, I am not going to say. More than 3 years ago. Since he's been on this program, the agreement that he signed with the government of Jamaica, justice system, they have not kept their part of the deal or their part of the bargain. Now, people, remember, this man have to leave Jamaica. This man and his family have to take with themselves out of the community. This man is living in a place that he's not used to. This man is not 200% on the paperwork. So therefore, he would be more relying on the system for a system. Because, like me say, they give you documentation where you can go get a job. However, if you're not highly educated, your options are a little bit less. So that applies specifically to this man. Now, people, like me say, from day one, they have not been keeping their part of the deal, meaning that they agreed to a certain amount per month that covers his utility bills, his bill, his living condition, as a part of the agreement signed and sealed. It's been going on for a couple of years. I put up a voice note before, and in that voice note, his people put up a voice note, a female, and she specified the problem, which I am explaining right now. However, people, instead of getting better, instead of these people, because of shame and because of obligation to doing the right thing, try to improve upon the situation, they have gotten even disturbingly worse. So I say this to say that his latest payment that he's supposed to get, and I am going to give you an example, not to be too specific to give away any sorts of information. Say, for example, he was supposed to get $1,500. Him end up getting $300. $1,500 is way more than they actually are paying, but me just use an example. So in other words, he is probably getting 1/5 of what his bills require. Now, people, whenever you live somewhere, your bills are your bills. They are constant. They never change, and if they change, it is usually for the worse. It gets higher. It does not get significantly less. So therefore, if you're supposed to give him $1,500 and you give him $300 and he has no other source of income, how is he going to pay his bills? How is he going to live? So therefore, you left the man to suffer. Now, people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to a voice note that was sent by this man's people. And like me say, he did not do it himself. However, this person voices situation or the needs that he have or is things that are not met. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Greetings to the people of Jamaica. This is a follow-up to my previous voice note. I also signed a written agreement, which I didn't know what it was consist of. Being curious of what it was consist of, I asked for them to send me a copy of the agreement, and they said to me that it was confidential. I cannot know what the agreement was consist of. They also told me to tell them my concerns in writing. I did just that, and I did not get a positive feedback on that. Knowing that I put my life on the line for Jamaica to assist the Jamaican government, and this is the pay that I get back from them, it's very heartbreaking. If it wasn't for my wife and her sister, I wouldn't know how I would survive. The other day, my bills also came up short. Short meaning the money couldn't even pay for one bill. And I'm also calling out to the Jamaican government for a change, because this is unfair. Assisting the government, we should be treated well. We should be treated fairly.
Now, people, like you say, it is as plain as day. The man put his life, the life of his family, on the line. And you are telling me a country such as Jamaica, that is plagued with crime and violence, that want better. You are telling me that they can't find a couple of $100s, less than $1,000 per month for this man to pay his bills after all that he has done. Pretty much a garrison hero. Pretty much he did what most people in the garrison won't do. Even if them say them are going to do it, them chicken out or them decide that they are not going to do it after. And people, you cannot blame them, because if this is a treatment that is given out by our own government of Jamaica, people, it is very sad, it is very disturbing, and Jamaica needs to do better. So therefore, I want the relevant authorities to contact me. Phone number 1-876-894-2711, and make a very bad situation better, make it right, because it is your obligation, it is your duty. You sign a contract with this man and then you are backing out. What if this man had decided to back out when he was putting his life and the life of his family on the line for Jamaica? People, this is very sad. This is very tragic. Jamaica government, justice system, Paula Llewellyn, you all are too worthless and you need to do better. Take some of that money that is stolen from these politicians, billions of dollars. Make this security and safety in Jamaica priority because it is. Too much people are lose them life on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, decade. So people, do something before something. Do the country. Point blank and period.